Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to Rock Gamer, your number one stop for all things Rock Band 4, Guitar Hero Live news, and Amplitude news. So it's Customs of the Week time, and before we get started, I want to let you guys know about a new podcast I've started to do every week on Wednesdays on Google Hangouts. It's me as well as a dude named Dayspace. We discuss the week's happenings in the world of Rock Band 4 and Guitar Hero Live, and we basically give our opinions, we talk about the news, and we give you some Rock Band DLC picks as well. So you guys can click the annotation box to watch episode 2, but let's get started with our Customs of the Week. Now this is going to be an amazing week of customs, one of the best in a long time. We got Van Halen, both pre-Sammy Hagar and during the Sammy Hagar incarnation of the band. We've also got Aerosmith, we've got Muse, new song from their new album. We've got New Radicals, a great band from the 90s, but let's get started with the C3 release. We had the band Crush 40 released from C3. We also had an REM, a Radiohead song, as well as Super Freak by Rick James. I'm only talking about the Crush 40 songs today. Now, Crush 40, if you guys aren't familiar with, from what I understand, they do a lot of songs for the Sonic the Hedgehog series, from Sega. And I got to say, normally I'm not a fan of novelty songs, but I got to say wow, Crush 40 is an amazing band. They make amazing songs that are fun on all instruments, and the song behind me is called What I'm Made Of. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You need to pick the song up. It's really fun on drums. It's not too difficult, but there's just so much variety, and it's a really hard rocking song. The guitar is a ton of fun. I don't normally like playing guitar that much, but I really had a good time with this. Lots of variety. The bass is pretty fun. The only complaint I think I would have about the bass is that maybe it's a little too strum heavy on certain colors, but overall, amazing song. You should pick up the entire Crush 40 pack. Great band. Let's go into our next song of the week. Our next song of the week is another Crush 40 song. It's a song Open Your Heart, and this is probably a lot harder than the first song I went over, especially on drums. There's this really weird beat you're playing on the ride and the snare, just like the timing of where the snare is and the ride make it pretty challenging, but it's a really fun song. Some really difficult fills, really fast fills. I definitely could not FC this song. The guitar is a lot of fun as well. You're sort of moving all over the fretboard, and the bass is probably better than the first song, Crush 40 song I went over. Another really great full band song. I should also say that the harmonies are a lot of fun in these songs as well. Even if you haven't heard them, just go download them. They're so much fun to play. Let's go on to our next song of the week. Next song is from a band I've wanted in Rock Band for a long time, and we've never seen this band in any music games. I'm guessing the reason is they broke up and maybe there's some legal issues and bad blood between the band members. This is the song You Get What You Give by the band New Radicals. I've always loved this song, and I'm so happy it's finally in Rock Band. Really great full band song. There's some instruments it's not that strong on, but I just recommend this because it's such a good song. Even, on guitar, there's a lot of sections where you're not going to be playing guitar, but the sections you do playing guitar are pretty fun, and the guitar solo is really enjoyable as well. It's just so good you're probably going to want to dance when you're playing guitar. The bass is really one of the highlights of this song. I don't do a lot of bass songs, but this is really a really fun song on bass. I'd say bass is probably the best instrument. Keys are, pretty repetitive, a lot of chords on the keyboard. The drums are pretty straightforward. You're playing a basic rock beat with some snare, ghost notes thrown in. Then you've got a couple fun fills on the snare as well as the toms. The vocals are really fun. There are harmonies in this song as well, but if you guys are a kid of the 90s and you love 90s music, great song to bust out at parties. Let's go on to our next song of the week. This song is from the David Lee Roth era of Van Halen. This is Dance the Night Away. Another one of my favorite songs. I actually think I enjoyed this more than Why Can't This Be Love. It's really great on all instruments. This is a really fun song. The guitar is, surprisingly easier than most Van Halen songs I've played before. The drums are a ton of fun, and David Lee Roth's vocals are just so much fun to sing. There are harmonies on this song as well. There are no pro keys charted. But yeah, these are the two best Van Halen songs. There's a couple other Van Halen songs that got released from the same author. Most of them are from the Van Hagar version of Van Halen, but really great song. This is probably one of my favorite songs of the week. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 on drums for me. Let's go into our next song of the week. Next song is from the Sammy Hagar version of Van Halen. This is Why Can't This Be Love? It's kind of funny, they released Guitar Hero Van Halen, but none of the Sammy Hagar era songs were in there, maybe because David Lee Roth was in the game, but this is a really fantastic song. It's a great rock song from the 80s that was desperately needed in Rock Band. This has pro keys as well as harmonies. This is a great song for vocalists to sing. So much fun to sing. The drums are quite a bit of fun too. I've always liked Alex Van Halen's drumming. There are a lot of fun little fills thrown in. You're playing a lot around the kit with the fills. The guitar is a lot of fun too. It's one of probably Eddie Van Halen's easier songs to play on guitar. The bass is probably one of the weaker instruments. I know it's got that bass intro, and I just found it's a lot of strumming on a lot of the same colored notes. But this is probably one of my favorite Van Halen songs. I'm glad it's finally in a rock band. Let's go into our next song of the week. So our next song is from a returning band, which was on my Customs of the Week last week. It's from the band Foo Fighters. It's from their new album, Sonic Highways. This, in my opinion, is the best song off Sonic Highways. It's the song Outside. It was even ranked on Rolling Stone's best songs of last year. I've always wanted this song. I'm glad it's finally in rock band. The drums are really fun. A lot of good variety. There's a couple of fast sections here, which are pretty difficult. The author who charted this is looking for feedback, so you guys can play it and give him some feedback on it. I don't have the best ear when it comes to music, but some stuff I can pick out. The guitar and the bass, the guitar is pretty straightforward. It's a standard Foo Fighters song. There's more single notes than normal. The guitar solo is pretty fun though, that Joe Walsh plays in the song towards the later part of the song. The bass is pretty fun. I found there's a lot of strumming on certain colored notes. Like, this is more a song for bassists than anything. It's a really great song on vocals. Unfortunately, there's no harmonies on this song, but it is really fun. I recommend this song if you guys are a fan of the Foo Fighters and like their new album. Let's go into our next song of the week. Next song of the week is from a returning band who I love, and I'm glad we see more DLC from them. It's for Aerosmith, the song Crazy. We had another song from them about a couple months ago. Cryin' was released from C3, I believe. And this song is really a song for both vocalists and guitarists. If you played Guitar Hero Aerosmith, you'll know that Aerosmith has never really had difficult songs to play, but they're really fun because they're well varied. And this is an example of a song that's really well varied. The drums and the bass are probably one of the weaker parts of the song, pretty repetitive. The vocals are really hard. There's some really low parts of the song, and there's some really high parts of the song too. I've always been a fan of Steven Tyler's singing, and this is a great example of a song where his vocals really shine. Let's go into our next song of the week. Last song of the week is from a band who I think has got to be the most requested band in rock band, or one of the most requested, and that's Muse. This is a song off their new upcoming album. It's the song Psycho. The song itself I'm not a huge fan of. I found some of the lyrical content's kind of weird, but it's, in terms of like how it plays, it's pretty good on guitar and bass. Muse songs in rock band like Hysteria, if you ever downloaded it, played really well on guitar and bass, and this song plays really well on guitar and bass too. It's not difficult, but it's just you're playing all over the fretboard and it's really fun. The drums are okay. It's a lot of playing on the toms for this song. The vocals are okay, but it's just the lyrical content kind of makes it hard to really enjoy this song, I found. There are harmonies for this song, and it's kind of funny because a lot of the Muse customs are more towards like their older stuff that use like a lot of synths and keyboards. This song, it doesn't have a keyboard part, but if you are a fan of Muse, you'll probably enjoy this song, especially if you are looking forward to their new album. That basically does it for Customs of the Week, guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys want to stay up to date on all things Rock Band 4 and Guitar Hero Live related, click the subscribe button. Take care.